A parent had DM me and asked me this question, which I sent her the answer, and I'm just gonna just share it with the rest of you guys. So what she asked me was quite simple. Her child is in the 2nd grade and her child is not reading at all, and she wanted to know where she should start. And I said to her, the best way for you to do is to ensure that your child knows the letters, know all the sounds, and know how to blend them. So she was telling me that she know her son knows all the sounds, know how to identify the letters, but he's just not blending. Okay, so I said to her, did you actually teach him? She's like, the school teach him. It is okay, but as a parent, it's your responsibility to ensure that your child is being educated. We have to understand that even if your child is in the 2nd grade and your child is not reading, is not going to say, okay, it's your fault or the school fault. The reality is that we as parents, we know. We can see when our children, when they're actually struggling, we know what's happening with them. So what we can do at that time is to get that intervention. So you have a lot of choices in terms of intervention. You can go ahead, seek help from a tutor like myself. You can also go to the school and ask them to evaluate your child just to see what's happening with your child. And you also, as a parent, need to create a plan. You need to create a consistent plan to ensure that your child is being successful. So what that simply means is that if your child is not reading at all, ensure they know the correct sound for the letters, ensure that they can identify the letters. Also make sure that you're teaching them how to blend. So that's what that simply means, is that they're blending those letters together to pronounce words. And what you need to do, don't keep them at that stage, because some persons keep their kids at that stage and say, but they're reading now. No. Once they're able to do that, then you're going to start practice for speed, or what we call the fluency. So you want to make sure that they're able to pronounce a word under 3 seconds. So it means that they're not still they're not still doing that. They're actually able to read the word. And after you realize that your child is able to blend those letters into sound and pronounce words accurately, and you realize you're still doing it out loud, tell them to stop. So they start saying it to themselves, the same techniques that they used to say out loud because they needed the scaffolding at that time. They needed it then, but now they don't need it. So what you need to do is say, okay, sound it out to self. So you're not hearing them sounding it out, and then they'll say the word. And then after a period of time, then you want them to just start saying the words. So that's what you will need to do as a parent in terms of allowing them to master that foundational skill set. I hope this was helpful.